Okay, end of June, a garden tour, part of my monthly video diary of the progress of the garden. So here it is. So this big container usually is full of tulips, muscari and daffodils, and now I gave way to the nasturtiums, which I absolutely love, and this beautiful gentle allium called Molly. This is the first time I grow this, and it's really nice, really pretty. Some plants I haven't found the space yet for them. This bed was created 2 months ago and it's doing really well. Some brassica, and I've planted a mixed variety of cornflowers at the front to attract more bees. This is a giant munch too, which is kept until I can harvest the peas inside. And over here is my tire container, which hosts all my alpine strawberries, and I've harvested them today, but there's abundance. Every day we just harvest them. And over here is my potting bench slash display table. As you can tell, it's been made by an old cottage door, and we used IKEA metal legs for a desk. This desk was in my daughter's room and it turned really well. I need to seal it before the winter, but this is what is hosting just now. This is something really exciting. The sunflower is a new variety. It's a hybrid called Sunbelievable, and it would only get up to about 60 centimeters, and it's incredibly branching. They claim it produces over 1,000 flowers per season. I don't know how to believe that, but even if I get 10 of them, I'll be happy. And this is the wraparound raised beds, which goes around the greenhouse, and has been created in February, I think, after the greenhouse was put up. There you go. And you can see some flowers. This is beautiful Echinacea pallida. I love unusual flowers, and I think this is just stunning. Dahlias, many dahlias, as you can tell here. A rosemary, which is quite happy here. Majors, sprinkles, fiber optic grass, and some squashes here. Strawflower just about to bloom. Kohlrabi, just for the leaves. I love it. This beauty is called Green Heart, Calendula Green Heart. There you go. How stunning is that? How unusual. Look. And you have more sunflowers. Oregano, doing really well. Again, mixed cornflowers. As you can tell, cosmos. Okay, more grass, fiber optic. Look at this. Look, oh, it's absolutely stunning. I don't know if you can see it properly. Okay, some flowers, and look at the amazing Serenity Major. Look at this beauty. Look. This is the winner this season for me. Absolutely glorious. These are the raised beds. I have 3, as you can tell over there, and some other vegetables in containers. These are the second batch of potatoes. They're doing not too bad. but the first batch is infected by blight over there, which means I need to cut all the foliage and throw it away and hope that some potatoes have formed already. Apart from that, this is just hosting some brassicas, some dill for seed, calendulas, some salad, carrots over there, and onions and more garlic. Can't get enough of garlic. This is a small compost bin heap I've created 2 months ago, and the second half over there had some green waste like grass cuttings and stuff like that, like this one. I covered with about 15 centimeters compost and planted some pumpkins and over there nasturtium, so they're not doing too bad. I'll keep an eye on them to see how they perform. This is the second bed, and as you can tell, the vegetables are slowly replaced by flowers. This is interesting here, and it's summer savory, very very traditional herb for where I come. It really needs heat, so this was a trial for me this year. Next year I'll be a bit more persistent because we consume enormous amount of it. More grass, oregano. This is violet panning grass, and I'm waiting for it to shoot and give me some blooms because it's stunning. Cutting celery, red cabbage. Look at the foliage. Look at this beauty. How stunning is this? Calendulas. Sprouting broccoli. Okay, look at this. Beautiful dill flower. How can you get enough of this? And this is the third bed. Cutting celery with more celtus. Some sprouting brassicas broccoli, which desperately needs to be harvested. And this little baby here, this dwarf pea, look at the size. It's about 30 centimeters high. It's called charmet, and it's beautiful. It's been planted. I just pushed down the seeds directly into the ground. It's been planted on the 5th of May, and look already. Pots everywhere. I'm really impressed. Really impressed by this beauty. This globe artichoke was started from seed over the winter, and I've planted in a corner ready for next year. Hopefully it'll give me a bloom. It's doing really well. Courgette, it was just about to die, but then I put gravel on to raise the temperature of the soil and to avoid sitting in dampness, and it's really doing well. Keeping this, this is a Dutch mammoth dill. I'm keeping it for its beauty and for seed collection, and it's stunning. The snapdragons, I can't explain to you how hard it was for me to start them from seed. I was looking after them like babies, but it's all worth it. This one is called Chantilly Bronze. Stunning color. It's like coral. Beautiful. Minutina, we used it in the spring for salads. We harvested these beautiful leaves, which are very tender. Beautiful. I know it's favorite in Italy, but now it's bolting. So it needs to be pulled to the compost. This one, look at this beauty. This is wild carrot dara, just decorative wild plant, and how stunning is this? And these are my runner beans. There you go, start to climb. I put together this planter in the early spring with the Syrinthi major, and it was the most beautiful display against this dark blue of the shed. Look, how can you get more beautiful combination? Now they come and kind of are going over. I'm waiting on these. These are peacock gladioli to start blooming, and there's some grasses amongst as well. So the display was amazing. And this is my bike, old bike from Holland. Just displayed for its beauty with this basket attached, and I can't wait for them to start blooming. There's some zinnias, as you can tell, more calendula, I love calendulas, and some grasses. Okay, so this is the greenhouse, which hosts half of the tomatoes. I wanted to make a little experiment. We live in Scotland, where the climate is always a challenge. So I've divided the tomatoes, half of them are here, which are just under a cover. I don't close the cover over, it's just under this sheet, just to protect them from a really heavy rain. And some of the peppers are at the front as well. Just wanted to see how well they're gonna do, if they're a bit kind of left in the open. This offers some protection, but not much, because usually the rain goes horizontally here, but they're not doing too bad whatsoever, let me tell you. I can see they're quite healthy, in fact, and I'm really pleased. Peppers as well. Peppers were infected by some sort of black bugs, so these are outside for fresh air, and I've been using organic pest control. This is okra, by the way. I've never grown this before, but look at the beautiful colors. Look. And this one is melon, which I'm going to transplant into a bigger pot. It's starting to shoot up, can't wait. And the peppers, the mighty peppers, which I nearly lost in May for the frost, but they're doing really well. I already did a video tutorial. I'm not going to go over them in details, just to show you how are they doing. Okay, a few of them here. This is a miniature baby pepper, like baby bell pepper, like this, perfect for stuffing. This is starting to bloom. The scent is amazing, and these are the red balcony tomatoes. It's called red balcony. Stunning. I mean, it's so reliable. Look. You can just easily put it on the shelf, on your balcony, or even on your bright kitchen window. You have tomatoes all the time. Look at that. And these babies here, 3 aubergines, which have been really incredibly productive, I think. It's so sweet and so compact. Okay, these are cucumbers here. Armenian, called Armenian, which actually nothing to do with cucumbers. They're the family of some sort of a melon, but they look and taste like cucumber. So there are cucumbers to me. I wanted to show you this allium called Schuberti, which I hung upside down to dry. I plan to use it as a Christmas decoration later on. I plan to spray it with some paint, I don't know, but it looks stunning. I mean, look at the size of this. You can see my hands, and look how big that is. Stunning.